And welcome back. Today we're going to talk about my favorite actress, whose name is Julia Roberts. Now, is she my favorite actress because she's a great actress? Yes, she is that. But she's my favorite actress because she has incredible skin, right? Am I right? Yes, she is. Guess how old? 53 years old. But you would not guess that by looking at her, would you? You would not think that she's 50 years old. You would think that she's in her late 30s, early 40s, maybe, right? So, one of the comments I get all the time in clinic is, I want to look like Julia Roberts when I'm 53. And I agree with that. I want to look like her when I'm 53 too. So, how can we look like Julia Roberts when we are 53? So, why do we even care about Julia Roberts? Because she's a professional. And by that I mean she's a professional at skincare. She's doing it. She's getting it right. When you want to emulate somebody, right, in a given field, if you want to become wealthy, you look at someone who's wealthy, right, and emulate them. When you want to become a race car driver, you look at a race car driver. So the typical bad example here is taking health advice from somebody who's overweight or has chronic health problems. Maybe they have ideas, but they're not a great example of someone who is living a healthy lifestyle. So that's why we care about Julia Roberts. She's doing it. She's not just, somebody who has some ideas and some theories. She's doing it and it's working. Okay, so what is she doing that is working? That's what we're going to find out today. That's what we're going to talk about. A photo came out, right? A few years ago, a photo came out of her and Paul Rudd. They were, I don't know, bowling or something. And it basically broke the internet. Everyone was like, whoa, Julia Roberts and Paul Rudd together bowling. What year was this photo taken? What decade was this photo taken? Was it taken in the 90s, early 2000s, or 2000 teens, right? No one could tell because they both haven't aged. And it's a great photo. It's a great example of what can happen with great skin. Okay, so what is she doing? What are they doing? Well, what do we know? She's answered some questions, but I think some things she's kept private. We know that she uses sunscreen every single day. Way to go, Julia. That makes my heart so happy. Thank you for that. Okay, she also wears a lot of sunglasses, right? If you look at her in a lot of photos when she's outside, she's wearing sunglasses. And what's the point of that? That's to prevent these guys right here, right? The crow's feet, you see that? All right? That's to prevent the squinting that leads to the lines and wrinkles on your face, on your skin. Okay? So she also eats very healthy and she exercises a lot. That's good for your body, that's good for your skin, that's good for everything, okay? So we know those things. All right, we can do those things. Let's do those things. But what we don't know that I'm conjecturing that she's also doing, and I think I'm right, okay? I think I'm right. She is also using a retinol every night. We've talked about this. Retinol, critically important. Awesome for your skin. It's a must-have. You have to be using a retinol every night to have healthy skin. She's got to be using a retinol every night for her healthy skin. Maybe she takes a break before a big movie or something, but she's using a retinol at night. All right? What else do I think she's doing? I think she's getting injections. I think she's getting regular Botox injections and regular filler injections. Now you might think, whoa, 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 but she doesn't look like a duck. She doesn't have duck lips, so she can't be getting injections. Au contraire, the best injections are the ones that don't make you look like a duck. The best injections are the ones that keep you looking like yourself for a long period of time. The best injections don't have an impressive before and after. The best injections are the ones like Julia Roberts where you can't tell along the timeline where you are because you've looked the same for so long. Do you see what I'm saying? The before and after will look the same. Do you get it? So I think she's getting regular Botox injections to calm down these strong muscles that develop, okay? And I think she's getting a little bit of filler injections as we get a little bit of deeper tissue absorption and volume loss. We have to replace that every now and then so that we can keep looking like ourselves. And I think she's getting some lasers done. I think she's getting some gentle lasers done along the way, maybe some moderate, middle, even maybe some aggressive lasers done along the way to help her skin to continue to look great. Now, that's a maybe, right? If you're doing an aggressive retinol every night, maybe you need lasers, maybe you don't. But that, I think, is what Julia Roberts is doing. So the good news is, the reason why you should care is that you can do the same things. This is not something that is only available to the rich and famous. It is only available to the kings and queens and royalty of Europe. Okay? This is something that is available to everyone, especially the first sort of easy steps, which is the topicals that you put on, the sunglasses that you put on, the healthy lifestyle. Anyone and everyone can do that. All it takes is a little habit, a little routine, a little bit life hacking, whatever it takes for you, you can do that. You can also do the injections. The injections are now more accessible and easier and more commoditized than they've ever been, right? Same with lasers. There are places on every corner that will do this for you, okay? The trick is to find someone that's really, really high quality that will do a good job and not screw it up. But you can find that. You can do that. Does it have some costs associated with it? Yes, it does. So you have to ask yourself the question, is it worth it to me? When I'm 53, will it be worth it for me to look like I'm 38? Yes, it will for me. I would love that, right? So that's a question that every single person needs to make for themselves. And if you want that, great. If you don't want that, great. But it is accessible to you if you want it. So thank you, Julia, for being our case study today. Thank you for being our example of what is possible. And yeah, let's go do it. Let's make it happen. Thanks. Have a good one.